How's it going, guys? Finally found inspired to make a video tonight. A little different. Talk about hockey, because it's my favorite sport. But I'm not trying to plug this guy, but he's one of my favorite YouTubers and probably one of my favorite people on the planet right now. That's the hockey guy from Vancouver. Did a video tonight about the SPHL, also known as the Southern Professional Hockey League. Not a lot of people know about it. It's a very regional league down here in Florida, where I live, Pensacola. We have the Pensacola Ice Flyers, who over the last 5 years, 6 years, have been pretty much one of the best teams in the league. And it was really nice to see him talk about a team that I care about. Like, obviously, I have my NHL team, the Penguins. I mean, my family's from Pittsburgh, so I'm a big Penguins fan. Not a bandwagoner. I've been a fan of the Penguins since I was probably 6 or 7 when Mario Lemieux and Jaromir Jagr played for them, because in my opinion, Jagr is probably one of the greatest players of all time. One of the best currently. Well, he's old and slow now, but the fact that he's been playing hockey longer than most of the top players in the league right now, i.e. Connor McDavid, Austin Matthews, a lot of the young guys coming up, he's been playing since before they were born. The fact that he is in his mid-40s and still playing hockey professionally in the National Hockey League is impressive. He's second all-time in points, behind Gretzky, the great one, Wayne Gretzky. I mean, granted, that's probably because he's been playing for like 30 years, but yeah, he's been playing as long as I've been alive, or close to it. But I was just, it brought me to thinking. There was a couple of guys that I had made a comment on the video, and several comments actually, and I met a couple of guys that are from right here in Florida, who are also very big hockey fans and fans of the Flyers. And by the way, generally from now on, if I generally refer to the Flyers, probably mostly I'm going to be referring to the Pensacola Ice Flyers, the local SPHL team here. If I'm talking about the Philadelphia Flyers, I'll probably say Philly or the Philadelphia Flyers. And I didn't talk to this particular person, but somebody had made a comment that there should be somebody like Shannon, which is the hockey guy's first name, for every league. Now, Shannon tries to cover all the leagues, but generally during the NHL hockey season, it's pretty much what he focuses on, because that's what most people want to see, and that's when it gets the most views. And Post to Post also does all leagues too, but they don't really do a lot of in-depth into each league. They more do like, oh, we're going to rank the logos, we're going to rank the jerseys, the arenas, and which is fun. But it doesn't tell you a lot about the players and a lot about the league. So this is kind of a question to anybody out there who happens to come across my channel who's a fan of hockey, and God help me if this is the case, I will be shocked and probably shit myself. A fan of any team from the Southern Professional Hockey League. I'm thinking about covering the whole league. Predominantly the Flyers, because I live 20 minutes from the arena, and when I have the money, I can actually go see them play. I've seen a couple of games since I've moved down here in the last 2 years, and I very, very much enjoy it. I had never known of the SPHL before I moved down here. I never even knew that. I mean, I knew of Florida and Tampa Bay, which are the two NHL teams in Florida. I mean, I followed hockey long enough to know that they had teams, which I also root for both of them. I'm actually really excited that Tampa's doing really well this year. I really hope they go all the way, even though my heart, I would love to see the Penguins three-peat and get a third Stanley Cup in a row. But however, the fact that they've done it back-to-back is pretty damn impressive, and I would not be sad if they didn't win it this year. I'd love to see Tampa win, because I think Tampa's only ever won one, and that was with Anderchuk, who, by the way, was just inducted into the Hall of Fame this year. But I'd like to follow the SPHL. I'd like to try to go in depth into the players and the top scorers, and really look at the league as a whole, and look at the teams, and kind of be in depth about it. Now, this is going to be difficult because I don't know as though they actually show the games on television. I maybe be able to find them on local TV here, though I doubt it. So it's more going to be like statistics and finding highlights on YouTube, which I can find. I have found places that you can find highlights and whatnot. I do follow them on Instagram too, so I am updated with how they're doing in the league so far. I mean, I think they're excuse me, I just burped. 7-3 right now, which is pretty damn good. I believe they're leading the league, or they're close to the top. But yeah, if anybody sees this video and would like to see me do this, I mean, more or less, even if you don't really like SPHL or you've never heard of it, but if you like hockey, I try to be entertaining. I try to be, make my videos as enjoyable as possible, predominantly because I'm first and foremost an entertainer. I love hockey. I want to talk about things that I enjoy, things that I know about. Not that I know a lot about hockey. I never played, other than in, PE, phys ed, or gym class, whatever you want to call it. We call it gym class where I'm from, but I know some other countries, the states, they call it PE. We played like floor hockey and whatnot, which was always fun. I do know how to skate. I probably could play hockey if I wanted to, but I'm built like a 12-year-old girl, so most guys would probably just destroy me on the ice, check me and hurt me and whatnot. Not that I care. I'm not scared of anybody. I'm a pretty aggressive little fuck, to say the least. But I've always wanted to play hockey, but my high school never had a team, and my mom couldn't afford to buy the equipment and drive me to the nearest rink, which was a half an hour away. I would have had to play for another high school, and I don't even know if I would have been allowed to do that because I didn't go to school there. But like I said, I'm a small dude, so I'm not really built like a hockey player. But I love the sport, and I'd love to do videos on it. So if anybody wants to see videos like that, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you happen to come across this. I mean, I don't really think I'm showing up on many channels. I've got 4 subscribers, and I've made probably 20 videos. Well, I've made a good amount of videos, but they don't really revolve around hockey, mostly around my son, because people like kids, and kids are cute. So I figured, hey, that's what I can go with right now because it's what I know about. But I'd love to start following hockey, following this Southern Professional Hockey League, and if you guys want to see that, let me know. I may try to get with these couple guys that I met tonight, because I know one of them lives in Cantonment, which is an hour from here, but not that far. The other one, he said he's from here. I don't know. He didn't. He asked me if I lived in Pace, which I don't live in Pace, but that's fairly close. So I figure he's from the area. He wouldn't have known what Pace, the town of Pace, unless he was from the area. So maybe I can get together with these guys. Maybe the 3 of us can start doing some stuff together. I'd be cool with that too. But leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment. You want to say what you think, your opinion. If I'm stupid, if you think, hey, it's a great idea, you should do this more in depth. We're a little ways in the season now. It's like a 56 game season, I think, and we're about 10 games in, 12 games in. So I've missed kind of the first half of the season, but I can get caught up on that. But I could always start next year, or next season. So if you guys think that's a good idea, let me know, and I'd love to do that. So yeah, like and comment if you see this vid. If you happen to come across me, leave a comment. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one.